nangyayari, nagkakaroon ng bayaran, di ba? Na 10,000 pesos kapag yung mga robbery, mga swindler, yung mga petty crimes, 10,000 ang binabayad sa mga pulis. At pag mga mayors, mga malamang kasama congressman dyan, or mga gobernador, or kaya mga barangay captain, it's more than 10,000. As a matter of fact, sinabi mo, 50,000 ang halaga. Mabigat na akusasyon yun di ba? And that is according to what you have heard from the 17 personalities that you mentioned. Di ba?
Your Honor, di po namin nakausap yung 17. Ang nakausap namin isa lang na kapitan na dinala nung retired general. I'm sorry, Your Honor, but I cannot really reveal the names of our sources. But I'm telling you,
so kahit na yung,
I'm telling this committee that hindi po ako nang bobola at base lang po ito sa report na ginawa ng Reuters. So it's up to you to believe it or not, but we have done our duty.
Anyway, are you willing to have a an executive session para at least kahit papaano ay maproteksyonan natin yung reputasyon bilang isang journalist, to tell us, no? Sama mo, maliwanagan kami doon sa sitwasyon. Kasi meron ka pa rin sinasabi that ang nangyayari, nagkakaroon ng bayaran, di ba? Na 10,000 pesos kapag yung mga robbery, mga swindler, yung mga petty crimes, 10,000 ang binabayad sa mga pulis. At pag mga mayors, mga malamang kasama congressman dyan, or mga gobernador, or kaya mga barangay captain, it's more than 10,000. As a matter of fact, sinabi mo, 50,000 ang halaga. Mabigat na akusasyon yun di ba? And that is according to what you have heard from the 17 personalities that you mentioned. Di ba?
Your Honor, di po namin nakausap yung 17. Ang nakausap namin isa lang na kapitan na dinala nung retired general.
Nung last hearing, sinabi mo yung 17 personalities. I have the record here.
Opo. Yan po ang source ni General, 17.
Yung 17. At ang nakausap mo, yung isa yung kapitan.
Yung kapitan, opo.
Sigurado ka? Kasi the last hearing na andito, sinabi mo, 17
po yung kanyang source ni General.
Ni General Mendoza.
Opo.
Siya nagsabi sa iyo na mayroong 17 PNP officers that was trying to tell the general na merong ganong klase na bayaran.
Opo. Yes, Your Honor. Pero ang nakausap po namin, isa lang kasi yun lang po ang dinala niya.
Pero yung kapitan buhay pa, di ba?
Siguro, na-promote na po.
Baka colonel lang yun.
7 years ago
Oo. Anyway, naisiguro mo na yun nasa isang police station sa Manila, Tondo. Before. Anong year po yun?
2017, April.
Okay.
Sino Chief PNP during that time?
Si Bato po.
Si General Bato.
General De Rosa.
All right. So, the next, I'd like to recognize
Your Honor, just
Attorney,
a matter of...
yes,
Sorry, Your Honor.
Attorney Conte, meron kang gustong
Yes, a matter of information, Your Honor. The document that Attorney Chel Diokno was referring to, I already put in the presentation at the previous session, Your Honor. The number that appears in the President's 2017 key accomplishments reflects 3,967 killed in police operations. This is based on real numbers PH. This number ballooned to 6,252 po by May 31, 2022. Yung po yung...
Attorney Conte, until such time
yes, sir,
that you're able to convince the others to come out and charge in court on class suit, all of those things that you're saying now are just accusations.
But, Your Honor, these numbers are from a document released by the Presidential Communications Operations Office, which we were also able to independently obtain separately from Attorney Diokno. So this is
yes,
a public document.
But who is accountable? I mean, sino to accountable dito? Na charge na ba?
But first, on the point that these numbers are claimed as accomplishments of the president, then perhaps we can establish as that.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, I got also that kind of report that she got right now, and I just photo copy it in from the laptop of Congresswoman Franz. But Mr. Chairman, if I may, kasi I just wanted to question Attorney Jokno. Kasi kanina may sinasabi si Attorney Jokno na 16,355. 'Di ba? Correct ka doon na it was 16,355, and sa year-end report ng Malacanang during that time on 2017, it was indeed 16,355 homicide cases under investigation, but no riding in tandem that was mentioned. Wala, di ba? But
Chairman,
it was homicide.
Chairman,
Can you can you kindly reply on that Attorney Jokno?
Yeah, after you reply, I'm going to recognize Congressman Carabs.
Yes, Your Honor. There are two types of killings that occurred during the war on drugs. One type were those who were killed, yung sinasabi po mga nanlaban, killed during police operations, anti-drug operations, by bust, tapos lumaban daw at napatay. The other kind, as we know from the so many reports that came out during that time, ay yung mga nahanap na bangkay na meron nakalagay na sign na drug addict ako, o kaya yung mga napatay na riding in tandem. Yun po yung tinuturing na homicides under
So in other words,
investigation.
Attorney Jokno, yung sinasabi mong 6,355 that was mentioned in the year-end report of the former president noong 2017, lumalabas yung 16,335 categorized into two.
16,355.
Na-categorize into two.
Yes, Your Honor.
That is correct. So Attorney Medialdia, will you confirm this report that was nakita ko rin sa internet that 16,355 in accordance with the report of the former president, homicide cases under investigation July 1, 2016 to September 30, 2017. Is this correct?
It could probably be correct. It came from the
Yes.
police, no?
Yes, Attorney Medialdia.
Can we refer that to the PDEA because they were the ones who gave that figure?
Sige, PIDEA, can we ask the PIDEA, please?
PDEA and NBI.
Yes,
Why don't
invited
we
the
look on
PIDEA
it later, Congressman Fernandez? I'd like to recognize first Congressman Carabs on this.
Okay.
thank you, Chairman. Chairman, all those data being presented now, sabi nga ni Attorney coming from PCO, how did you get that copy from PCO? Kasi dito, Mr. Chairman, ako kahit yung statement, yung a while ago, the text being was read by Attorney Jokno, until now that case was still in Supreme Court. And well, in fact, that is just part of these Supreme Court minutes. But until now, it's still in the Supreme Court. The Almora versus De La Rosa case. Now, Mr. Chairman, that is why the time, then PNP Chief De La Rosa is being represented by OSG, in which that is Attorney Calida now. And he's not present today. That's why, again, I'm reiterating that he should be present in the next hearing. Now, those documents, even the data read by the good chairman of public order and safety, is not an official data because the only official data that should be given to us should come from the office itself. Well, in fact, if you remember, Mr. Chairman, and I think I have to check the COMSEC, during the first hearing, I asked the Honorable Committee to the Chair for us to request to the office of the ES now and to the office of the President the executive summary submitted by the then DOJ Secretary Guevara and now OSG because that is an official document. And well, in fact, Mr. Chairman, on record, Almora versus De La Rosa that was cited by Attorney Jokno, OSG never complied. Never complied to submit that document during the case deliberation. Di ba, Attorney? Yun yung actual?
Ang nangyari po ay there was a directive in this resolution to the Solicitor
But
General.
until now,
to
they have not yet submitted.
Meron pong mga nasubmit ang Solgen sa Supreme Court. There were boxes.
No, Attorney, diretso. Yung 20,000 ba, it was submitted by Solgen? Not. Yung 20,000
The report itself, it was, I'm not sure if it was
Oh,
even directed
that's why, Mr.
by
Chairman,
the court.
again, sorry, Attorney Joke, no. I do believe that there is an AGK. I do believe that there is a war on drugs. But in this committee, Mr. Chairman, with due respect to all the resource speakers, and of course to the members of this committee, we will only take into account all the documents, official documents, not hearsay, not the statement. Sorry, Attorney Joke, no, you are not yet recognized. Please allow me to finish.